Welcome to the artofpodcasting.com tutorials. In this quick presentation, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily integrate the PreSonus Studio Live mixer with Logic Pro for multi-track recording. Let's get started. So the first thing you'll need to do is head on over to your Logic Pro software, click on that to get that started. So once the startup option comes into play here, this is a default setting that you get with Logic Pro software, and I'm just going to select create a new empty project, and I'm going to click OK. Now this brings me to the Logic Pro interface page, and it's going to ask me, do I want to start a new track? I'm just going to go ahead and leave the settings as is, and I'm going to click create. And the next thing we're going to do is head over to preferences, and I'm going to select audio. And this is where I will integrate the Fire Studio into the software. And you'll see the audio tab is selected. You're going to see the output device. It recognizes the PreSonus Fire Studio, but the input device has not been selected. So I want to click that, and in my drop-down selection, you'll see the Fire Studio is the second selection. Now, here's a quick tip. Sometimes when you start Logic, if you have to make this integration, and I've done it before multiple times, sometimes Logic does not recognize the Fire Studio on the first try. So you'll click this button, you'll go through, and there won't be an option here for the PreSonus Fire Studio. If that happens, simply close out of Logic, restart, and make sure when you do this, the Fire Studio is on. And usually that will fix the problem, and you'll be able to go through and make your selection. Once that's done, then you just go and hit apply changes. I'm going to close out of this window. I'll go down to my mixer, and now I have to select my input channel. And now these are all the corresponding inputs that I have on the mixer. I happen to be talking into input number 1. So once I've got that selected, I can click on the eye, and this just allows me to monitor that channel. And you can see my levels are coming in loud and clear. So that is how easy it is to integrate the Fire Studio into the Logic Pro DAW. Now, if I needed to do that again, say I had 2 channels or even more than that, all I would have to do is go up to Global Tracks, click the plus button, the new track options come through. I tell it what input I want it to be, so I'll say I'm going to be track number 2. I go through, select the input number. I would select number 2, and obviously I have to have an input on the mixer that is number 2. If you want to monitor that channel, I would select output, stereo output, and then I would just select create. Now I don't have an input on that channel, so I'm not going to do that. But that's all you need to do. Just keep repeating that process, and you'll have all your tracks inside of Logic. It'll be one seamless integration, and once you stop record, you can just master in Logic and then bounce them out. For more information on the Studio Live, visit artofpodcasting.com/Studio Live Mixer. Or if you're ready to make a purchase, simply click on the link below. Thanks for watching.